Death over dinner. Woo! That's a good thing. Eating noodle soup under the TV, a black man's murder looping and looping through the meal. I want to climb up, cover the screen with my body, hide his last moments from nonchalant diners. I am not brainwashed enough, always react to the inoculation, every murder a loss, no matter how they point to criminality. After the restaurant, we walk the lake under a confused sky. Sunshine glares between big black clouds moving over us fast, so it's rain, then shine, then shining and rain. I yell, "Where is the rainbow?" Two sisters on a bench smile, all dazzling teeth and natural hair. Cubes of buildings hug the choppy lake, and blush flowers hug the Masonic buildings. The wind has pushed pools of sludge to the sides of the water. I wonder at the spectacle. The piles of black bodies we witness and witness stew into a frenzy but cannot stop. Posting photos of Kenyan students' bullet-ridden bodies like the man on the news will not bring them back or honor their lives. It will not help to show you a thing until you are numb to it. It is deliberate. This barrage of bodies, the reading of autopsies, the dissection of black flesh, are they always surprised at the pink humanity revealed? We all bleed the same, but we don't die the same. Heaping Holocaust piles of black bodies inhabit the news if they are reported at all. Those students barely made the evening rundown. The news channels too busy repeating themselves about fallen planes full of white folks burning up the Swiss Alps. Rest in peace, Walter Scott. A blue jay screams. Talks more shit than the brothers on the corner. The empty storefront there waves Post-it notes in the wind. The new buyers want to know what the neighborhood would like to see here. People with strollers stop to scrawl messages, and I wonder what they say. We've had liquor, we've had church singing late and loud on Friday nights. We've had a gambling den of bikers drilling up plywood and guarding the door as face tattoos guard their toothless mouths. For years, I said to my son while bending that corner, that store determines our gentrification. I can't imagine the inevitable hipster coffee shop at this intersection with its nasty burritos, bad Chinese food, a laundromat, and a nail shop I've never been in. Judy's black and white liquor store has been driven into and shot up several times. East 27th has a firebug, 5 cars so far. Smashed windows, broken axles, and fractured hoods, crashing iron fences, sooty glass glitters, and burned clothing strewn from a burned orange hatchback. The other day, a melted trash can puked blackened garbage into the street. Late in July, the street has finally been swept. The illegal fireworks are dying down. Each night, at least one cherry bomb or Roman candle still startles, but the constant shelling at night that gets quieter. Maybe that's what the blue jay screams of, these crazy-ass humans' need of love and attention, spending rent money on explosives. Brown men so invisible in this country of dreamers, some small piece of all eyes on me and their thumping bass and sagging jaywalk, their M80 blast terrifying car alarms into song, their rockets that light up the night. Tell the world how much a young man can sparkle and sing, how much fire in the sky he needs to feel himself shine here in the ghetto. Not blonde, just drunk. When the news breaks, the white bitch trying to pass as black, some shit you might have expected in the 90s, but now? The country's so blonde, so dumbed down, so split apart. The N-word flies free with the Confederate flag, stars and bars replace the swastika, and you know this shit is out there, then bam, in your face like rosebud porn where prolapsed intestines push out women's assholes from all the fucking. We rejoice the black president making heart signs, rainbowing up the White House. God forbid he get black anywhere but in that church, full of dead Christians, people so good and righteous, so hardworking, I hang my head in shame at being alive when they are not. Outrage shifts from baby girl with the fake tan and the afro perm to the killings and then to the flag. Then we are outraged at the level of forgiveness, so Christ-like infuriating. More churches burn and more, and nobody is talking about it. Maybe we're all too busy getting married under the rainbow, the next catastrophe right under our noses. We still haven't proven that those 9 lives were as precious as 3 white ones. We're still holding signs, I am a man. We've got our eyes on the screen trying to post the next thing to make us foam at our bit. And if we don't raise our voice, or if we don't get the words out fast enough, or we say, oh, white people shouldn't speak on the cockiness of Yeezy, someone will call us sexist, ageist, ableist. God knows we're ignorant, racist, privileged, and pampered. And we will be accused of posting only cute cat videos. While the police call murder suicide, while the press calls a terrorist a confused child, but never called Tamir or Trayvon child, because black kids are never really kids here. While we say her name and call each other names and it all becomes too much, you will beg us for those cat videos. The news so dismal, another white lady trying to be black will be funnier than a kitten and a ball of yarn. Vitiligo City for Roe. We talk about the casting of all white stars in a movie about Egypt. We talk about the withdrawing, the downcast eyes, the avoidance of white folks in San Francisco when a young black man, pulls his bag of cleaning supplies to work every day. A city embarrassingly called diverse when it is anything but. So whitewashed, so priced out are we. And I tell them, yeah, I saw it coming, I saw it happening, and as if dreaming couldn't get the sound out of my mouth. Whole blocks of black families had left the city in my lifetime, and I'm reliving it now across the bridge. I'm trying to scream, but my mouth is full of property values and fear, though honestly, these young hip moneymakers make me love my ghetto home, relish in its lawlessness and lack of street sweeping. We talk about music and movies, all of us voting New D'Angelo on music and Korean flicks on movies. The young brother calls himself folksy in his musical taste, and I preach the gospel of old school hip hop and the necessary homework of learning your sampled songs. Over empty bottles of wine, over the whitening cast of the music where Igloo, Australia, and Macklemore are the kings and queens like in Hollywood's Egypt. How far backwards we are these days, how light bright this town will become, this grungy old mother to panthers and struggle, losing its color like it has some kind of disease.